rock it like rocket fuel.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Behind! Where are you? 52 right here. 52 on the arm. Two.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check.
They run, Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Bring up 48. First.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Don't let him breathe. 12. Tempo.
Hey, switch gears.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, dog. Check. Front left. Go. Check. Hey, alert. 54.
Come on. Mike 5-4. All day, pump. Right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, alert. 12. Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist.
Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Check. Check 50. Gun. Guys, listen.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Now this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Mike 5-4.
Watch twist. Look left. Hold up.
Right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Wait. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Echo. Front left.
Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Alert.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Let's go. 4 down.
Rush in. Hatchet.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it. He's checking crack. Switch. Kill.
14. Funny. Good job right there. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Bang out. Bam.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm going to run you over.
Look for signal.
Undercrunch.
One left. 14. Hey, alert.
Check 3. Hustle.
Here's Wilson throwing again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Alert.
Check 99. Watch safety creep. Check nickel. Watch it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
14. Got it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up third down.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check, 55, come on.
Good, 4 down, 4 down.
So we got man.
Good, good.
Wilson now operating from the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Let's go, D.
Let's go.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Watch the twist. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Run left.
Slam, slam.
Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Steps away, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. Hey, let's go. Roll.
Check 49. Slam. SOS. Alert 3.
Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
To high. 180.
54.
Hey, Ken.
36. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check it out.
Play. Hey. High 7.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I can't believe they even let you play. Alert flare. Twist.
Zebra. Hey, Alpha.
Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Got it. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
He's got him in, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, Team 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
From the 38, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
they may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Friday. Alert. Check. Zebra. Good guys, 4 down.
From the 39, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Good guys, 4 down. Right left. Check.
From the gun, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Yellow. Hey, Haywood. Go ahead.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Vikings nothing.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these big. 19. Go.
50. Rabbit.
Good tight.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Mike 50.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54. 54. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch that. Check it.
Here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Cousins. And Diggs has it. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 78 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
36 power.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
To throw is Wilson. Operating from the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
They can't hang with us. Wide, get wide. Shift.
Check right.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, two. 24.
Now Cousins. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Walker escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Mike's by 4. What we got? Anyway, check. Fresno. Watch twins.
Walker from the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Wilson wants to throw it. Leaves it for Petty. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were...
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 99 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey got the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well. Check.
Under 10. 10. Go. Kill. Check.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 30 on second down, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Tighten up. Watch the ship.
Hey, 382, let's listen.
Watch the ship.
Hey, receiver.
Rush in. Hatchet. He's crazy.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were